Hey guys, so today I am going to be going through and showing you, hopefully as quickly as possible because it's a lot, the things that I got rid of in my recent makeup collection declutter video. I will link that below and probably in one of the little eye things around here, but basically that was showing you quickly the process of me going through and getting rid of the items, and now I'm going to show you the items that I actually got rid of because I know you guys love seeing what I'm physically getting rid of. So like I said, I'll try and do this quickly and not talk about them much because there's a lot. So I do have a big bag. This is super heavy, and then 2 palettes that didn't fit in the bag. So let's get started. So the 2 palettes are PH Party Girl palette. This was like a super colorful one. Really fun. I did some fun tutorials with this when I originally got it, and I really liked it, but I never use it. It's old, it smells, I'm getting rid of it. The next one is the Morphe palette. I actually got this sort of recently, and this one hurts a little bit, but I did do a Morphe, the 350 and 35S palettes, are they worth it video. I will link that below as well, because if you are looking into these, I strongly recommend you check that out because, in my opinion, they're just not worth it. Not with everything else that's on the market, not with the pricing you can get elsewhere and the quality. So I honestly just don't want this. I never use it. It's not that great, and I'm getting rid of it. So the rest of what's in this bag is in no particular order because it's all mixed up. So if I go from nail polish to makeup, excuse me. All right, so I did get rid of quite a lot of my nail polish collection. I mean, just all random ones. Wet n Wild, Julie G, China Glaze, OPI, Sally Hansen, just honestly, like, there's no rhyme or reason. I'm just getting rid of a lot of my nail polishes because they're old, they chip in a day, they are too runny, they don't mix well, and nail polishes honestly only have up to like a 2-year shelf life anyway, and I always keep them way past that, and it's not necessarily good. So I'm getting rid of a lot of my nail polishes. I showed you in that video how much I have left, and for me that is incredible because I had one of those wall shelf things where it was completely full. If you go way back in my archives to like one of my original makeup collections, you'll probably see it. It was completely full. I remember I hoarded China Glaze nail polishes like they were going out of style, and that was my favorite at the time, and I got incredible deals, so I just kind of got a million of them, and over time I got rid of some more and some more and some more, and now here I am. So yeah, that's kind of where I am. My goal is to get only like 5-ish nail polishes in my collection ultimately and have them be like the gel ones because those are the ones that last the best on me. So that's where I am now. I don't know how many I'm getting rid of, but it's a lot of nail polishes, trust me. So I have a bunch of eyeshadow palettes, like small ones, not the large ones. Large eyeshadow palettes are my favorite because they have all the variety that you need. They're still travel friendly, like a naked palette. It's not that hard to bring it with you. I actually just did this past week. I brought 2 naked palettes with me, had everything I needed for every day of makeup, and it's all good. And the quality's there, and they last a while. So the little tiny eyeshadow palettes like this one, this little e.l.f. one, I don't even use these colors. The quality isn't the best, and it's just, it would be pointless to bring 5 of these small palettes when you can bring just 1 or 2 of large palettes and have unlimited choices. So once again, I have a lot of different brands, different varieties, but I'm just going to show you a few and just kind of go through this as quickly as possible. So this e.l.f. one, this tiny little e.l.f. one, I got because Emily Noel loved it, and I was one of those people that if one of my favorite YouTubers loved it, I needed it. So I got it and like never used it. This NYC one from like an influencer box, again, wasn't really useful for me. It wasn't terrible, but just wasn't useful. And then this Sigma one, I don't even know if Sigma makes these anymore. I kind of doubt it. This was like back before Sigma was as big as it is right now. And yeah, it was like these funky colors, which these are pigmented, they're fun, but once again, I don't know why I got funky colors because I literally never use them. So there's that. And then the Smooch eyeshadow palette I got a few years ago from when me and my friend in Australia did a swap. And they're really pretty, but they're just starting to smell a little bit. So I'm like, let me get rid of those. CoverGirl, again, another one that I got. Drama Eyes from Emily Noel's recommendation, another NYC. A NYX trio, which honestly I never used much because it's pretty, but I preferred the NYX individual shadows, was it, or duos? I don't even think they make them anymore. I had depotted them a long time ago, put them in an old MAC palette, and yeah, that was that. So I don't know. I've gone through so many transitions in my makeup life, it's insane. Then there's this I got from like an Ipsy bag, I think a couple years ago when I still did those, which thank God I don't do those anymore. It was a waste of money for me. It was like $10 a month, and it may be useful for some people, but for me, I'm just gonna buy what I need or use and not just pay to get stuff that I don't even care about. I don't even know why I did it, but like this is a perfect example. It's this like dark, shimmery, weird, marbly baked eyeshadow single. I never use this. Like, this is completely useless for me. I have several Maybelline Color Tattoo cream shadows. These were like the thing a few years ago. Do you guys remember? I mean, everyone had to get these, and they would always sell out, and they were just wildly popular on YouTube. And I was lucky enough to receive these from a subscriber, and I received these along with the Lorac Pro original palette, and oh my gosh, that was like the most humbling, heartwarming thing ever, because I'm like, this is like $50, $60, $70 in a freaking package for me from someone that I don't even know personally. So that was just amazing. But I did love these color tattoos, I really did, but unfortunately, since they're cream, they're just starting to shrink up and not even work anymore. So it's time to say goodbye. I have several random samples that I'm getting rid of from all different brands. Like, they could be cleanser, lipstick, eyeshadow, whatever. I basically went through my samples and I realistically said, what will I use, what will I not? And I just ruthlessly just went through and I'm getting rid of them because they're either old to begin with, or I'm just not gonna use them. So I only have a few samples left. I have been using the ones that I kept aside, so that's very good as well. But samples are just kind of useless for me because, again, I just kind of go get what I need. I get the cleanser I like that doesn't break me out. I get the makeup that works for me, and that's that. I'm also getting rid of some blushes. I have this Maybelline Sweet Melon blush. Really pretty. I just don't use it. It's also not the best quality, and it's a little bit old. Then I have these two hard candy blushes. These were some of my favorites when I first got them. Again, they were wildly popular when the brand kind of revamped itself and came to Walmart. I remember that. That was hilarious. It actually came to my local Walmart, and it was like the biggest deal. And I went there and I took forever to choose all the stuff I wanted, and it was amazing. I was in my heyday. So this is Living Doll and Honeymoon. These were like two of the most popular, and now that I look at it, Honeymoon is kind of more like a highlight. I'm like, why did I even use this as a blush? But this is also back when I barely knew anything about makeup, so don't judge me. Lip products. So I am a lip product junkie. It has always been one of my favorite areas of makeup, just because it can completely change your look from a nude to a red to a berry to a black. So, wow, my voice. But I just had to get rid of some because lipsticks also go bad pretty quickly because, again, they're a cream-based product. You're putting them on your lips, and it's just kind of a gross concept. So I got rid of this Besame one. Really pretty, but also barely use this because it's white. This e.l.f. one, I don't even know why I got this. I hated these brushes. You know, the little brush like applicators. I hated these. Half the time they didn't work, and they just were not a great idea for me. So yeah. Then this Bare Minerals. Guess what, guys? They don't even make these anymore. This is from like 2 generations of their makeup ago. So that's pretty gross. Some Wet n Wild. These lipsticks aren't awful, but they're not my favorite because they just kind of taste and feel like cheap lipstick, and I most likely have these colors in better quality products. I literally got these, I think, because I couponed them and they were like free, so that was when I was, again, in my couponing heyday, so that was that. Do you remember these? These were the Revlon lip butters. I honestly don't know if they make these anymore. They may, but I remember how popular these were. I mean, because they were just so smooth and pigmented and buildable and amazing, and these were like my go-to lip products every single day. So I have several of these, and they all gotta go bye-bye because they are just old and getting really gross. Some face products I'm getting rid of is this Urban Decay All-Nighter. There's nothing in here. This little small makeup setting spray, I don't know why I kept this. It's gone. Like, what am I doing? So, goodbye. This CoverGirl True Magic Skin Perfector, this was like a dupe for the Mally one, and it's meant to reduce shine without putting more powder on your face, and I've used it. However, it wasn't my favorite product, and in the end, I still end up putting product on my face, so it's just kind of useless for me. Physicians Formula, I'm actually getting rid of both the blush and this highlight. These are the Happy Booster products. I don't even think they make them anymore. The thing that drew them to me was the pretty little hearts in them. I'm a sucker for little hearts in makeup, clearly. But I remember these. I mean, I had these since I think high school. Like, these are old. I mean, it's time to get rid of them. So, and I also loved how, I think it was the blush, smelled really good. I'm also getting rid of this Laura Geller Balance and Brighten foundation. This isn't fair, okay? And this is still too dark for me. I don't really know what the deal was with that, because that's kind of weird. And oh my god, guys, I'm just realizing, you know those little white crystals that happen when your makeup is really old and you just need to let it go? Well, that's what's happening around the edges. So that's really gross. So then bye. The e.l.f. Contour and Blush and Bronzing Powder. This was the dupe for Laguna and Orgasm by NARS, and I loved this palette so much. It was $3, decently pigmented, and again, like perfect dupes for, you know, a $4 blush bronzer duo or something. But again, this is just getting old, and I never reach for it anymore, but if you do want to dupe, this is like perfect. This primer by Neutrogena, it's a shine control primer. I love the shine control powder, but the primer, just, I tried to love it and I just don't. It has rice protein complex, which I think is why I don't like it, because it's very drying and it feels like just particles going on your face, and it's not something that I enjoy the feeling of. So I really tried to love it. It doesn't really help keep my skin matte from getting oily, and it doesn't help my makeup last so much longer than other products. So there are better primers out there. Do you remember when I got this giant bronzer? This giant bronzer. I don't even remember where I got this, guys. It's so old. I literally got it because it's giant and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Did I ever use it? Maybe like 5 times or less. So that's like the story of my makeup life. Aha, I found the Happy Booster blush. So yeah, I'm getting rid of this. Really pretty color, but again, it's time to let it go. Just like it's time to let go the NYC Smooth Skin Sunny Bronzer. This was just all a rave, and it's still a great bronzer. I just never reach for it, and if I need to replace it, it's $3. M Cosmetics. So this was by Michelle Phan a few years ago. Michelle Phan, I don't even know what she's doing anymore, to be honest. She was like one of the hugest beauty gurus on YouTube for the longest time. She was the OG, and she's just kind of fell off the face of the earth. Like, I don't know what she's doing anymore. Like, she's barely on social media. She doesn't make new videos, and now she's, I guess, revamping this line. Like, she redid the logo, and I don't know, because honestly, her first line was a bit of a dud. I was so excited because I loved her back then, and I got, like, this is the lip product. I got an eyeliner and the big eyeshadow palette and all that stuff, and it was just like, the packaging was cheap, the products weren't that pigmented, and it was kind of a letdown. So I don't know if the new line is going to be better or what's going on with her in general, but I'm getting rid of all my M products because I never reach for them. I did a review years ago, I believe it's on this channel, about all those products, so I'll try and find it and link it, but I was just not pleased with them. I was kind of let down. You know, if you have all this hype and you're like super successful on YouTube, you're super successful with Ipsy, I mean, you would think that she has the ability and the funds to make the makeup line like the best it can be, because yeah, it takes a lot of patience and it takes, you know, a lot of reformulating, but I don't know, if I made a makeup line, I'm like, I'll work for years just to get it perfect before it launches, you know what I mean? Like, that's just me. Anyways, rant over. So this video is already getting super long, so I'm just kind of going to go through and show you really quick what's left in the bag, just as an overview. But like I said, it's a lot of like lip products, little eyeshadow palettes, face products. It's really a huge array of stuff, and yeah, I made a really good dent. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching the follow-up to my makeup declutter session. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more videos on minimalism, beauty, lifestyle, all that good stuff. And I'll also link my couples vlog channel and my vlog channel so you can get other goodies on those channels. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.